Alright, so the main problem we've got here today is a rattle up underneath the deck. And the customer says it's just been rattling for a couple months and it's gotten really bad now. I'm going to say it's the transmission to forward and reverse. Oh, the guy got me sitting down. Yeah. First thing you do is get rid of the deck. Don't get too high with the lawnmower unless you've already taken the deck off before and it's just easier for you to do it that way. And you've already found that out. I find this easier. I find it easier for me to just take it off before I get too high. All right, you're gonna take this center clip out that holds the front of the deck up. Just lets it hover. And then you've got that right there on each side. And then one right there on each side. You take all 6 of those, well, all 5 of them clips out, and it should fall. Get your screwdriver and a needle nose. Forgive the breathing. I'm pretty sure my phone's gonna pick up a lot of stuff. It is already hot out here. And just put you a pile of clips down. Just pull them out. All these little washers, keep them. You need them. All right, all that side is literally just hanging on these. Remember, just put it in a small pile. It'll go up. That's all it is. You just pull it straight off. There's nothing holding it except for that. Now to help it, you can put your grass cutting gauge all the way down. That way everything, you just snatch it off, pull it down. There's a clip. Now if you've got just the ones that have the electronic clutch, it'll be a little bit different, but this one does not. It's got a cable that tightens up a you just pull the clip. All right, you follow the cable all the way up. Just pull that off. Push that one out of the way, then flip to the other side. But if you can, while it's loose and not engaged, take the belt off. All right, so you just snatch it off. Now these might have a little groove in them because of just being swung on and wear and tear. Just pull it off. And that's it. Once you get it all the way up, you can either do your bearing job, belt job, or whatever it is, either your repairs, or you can scoot these out of the way. It's up to you. Being that I've got to get up underneath there and look at everything, I'm just going to get it out of the way. And this one's got some damage inside. It's like the bearing has locked up on it and it has melted. I mean, it sounds like a free bearing, but it just feels different. It feels detached. It doesn't feel like it's rolling. Like that, I can feel constant pressure. That just feels like something separated. Now you inspect the belt, you see a lot of cracks in it. If you're doing a job like this right here, it's real loose. I mean, you got a lot of play in it, and it could be that slapping sound and that grinding sound, the mix between this belt right here, or this belt right here. It's cracked all the way down, all the way down. You just give it a little flex, and if it looks like that, that's where your belt tends to just snap. So what I suggest him to do is I'm going to price him out a belt, and being that I don't have any interference with that pulley, I'm only going to suggest this one so you can hear the roughness in it. You can barely hear anything. Maybe some interference with this belt. That just sounds nasty. So I'm just going to price them out. This pulley right here, and this pulley right here, and this belt. Just because I'm already here, might as well replace this one as well as this one. I'm going to do that and see if we can't get a new one to be put on. So parts came in. I got this as a bundle package on Amazon, so it's John Deere. I try not to do anything with aftermarket belts. I just don't have good luck with them, and it's like they break apart too easy. So this was the problem child underneath there. It had a bad groove in it, and so what probably happened is the bearing went bad. It locked up, and then from there it just started cutting, because this belt goes in and sits in there like that right there. Well, after a while, if it's just grinding away at it, it'll cut grooves in there. So that's ultimately what happened, and the belt up underneath there is cracked all to crap. So this one looks a whole lot better. It is humid in this shop. Sorry if I look like I'm just sweating my booty off, but I don't have any hair to catch it. But this is the secondary one that we're just going to go ahead and replace. So this is the flat edge. So what's going to happen there? Pretty much like that right there. So I'm hoping that this belt is correct as well, that it all comes as one kit. So hopefully it is. This should be fairly easy. The belt is pretty loose. What I'll do is, the best way for this belt to come off, take one of these off, and see these guides right here? These guides will get in your way. Now you can probably push the belt and the pulley, but just to keep from cutting your belt or damaging this pulley, or vice versa on this one right here, just go ahead and take it off here, and then it should, it's got a guide up there as well. I can't really see if you, just think it's just two bolts that hold it on, so it's not real bad. Like I said, there was nothing wrong with this one. I may just keep it as a spare, but I'm gonna go ahead and replace it, being that the other bearing went bad on the other pulley. And just have it just in case. If you can see, it went all the way to the bearing. Let's see if I can get it. Focus. Anyways. But it's got grooves, so that bearing had been locked up at one time and it has just cut all the way through it. So this is getting chunked, and with all that mound up plastic, burn up plastic, that right there can make the belt go bad too and snap. All right, so I can't find my extension, so we're just gonna have to try it. If you haven't done this stuff before, I would suggest putting glasses on, because stuff will fall all up in your eyes. Loosen that. Take the bolt out very gently. Let me put that belt back around. Alright, so I got the belt loose, got it on top of the pulley. I'll pull that out very carefully. Make sure that you don't move your key. There's a key way in there on the crankshaft. Take your gear, your steering gear, the nut on the bottom of it. Pop that bad boy off. Because apparently the belt goes slap through it. Just a few threads. Just like that. And then what that does is that breaks that gear loose. Just like that. But just slide the belt through it. Just like that. All right, after trial and error, you're going to need one of these tools. Hopefully you have the right size inside of it. You're going to have to find the top side of that pulley. And you have to look in the most awkward way. You have to find the holes. All right. You're going to have to take it off just like that and leave it in if you can. Take the top fan off. Hopefully the pulley will come up. Now the pulley will come up. Pull it up, put it on, put it down. Back through here. Let's get it past it. But make sure you don't entangle it. Make sure you don't flip the belt. All right, put that there. Put your bolt back in. Make sure it's all the way on, so you don't run into any problems. Hand tighten it. All right, so real quick, I'm gonna put this guard back on. right, make sure that your steering is straight. Just make sure the wheel is where you want it when it rests. Always make sure you put it hand tight. You don't want it snapping and popping when you put it up. I'm trying to do this fast because my phone's about to die. After I get done with this, I ain't gonna have no more patience. That belt driving my nerves. You got one with your ridge or your V, and then the other one is on the back side of the belt, so that's going to have your flat pulley. Make sure that they free flow. Alright, so that's those bearings there. As far as the belt back here, the belt's already back on. It's behind the guide. Pulley's back down, so all I'm going to do is reinstall this annoying ass fan. Put the ring back on. The best way to do it is to look through the fender. Pulleys are installed, belts installed, top guard, crankshaft's back in. So let's install the deck. Last clip. Is in. Belt is on. And we'll call that whooped. That's how you do all that. So I hope this was a little informational, and hopefully next time I won't have such a hard time with the belts. But leave a like and comment, and I'll hopefully have some more videos for you. Peace.